A Nigerian soldier who allegedly raped an undergraduate student of the Adekunle Ajasin University in Akungba Akoko in Ondo State has appeared before a family court in Akure. The suspect, Lance Corporal Sunday Adelola from the 32 Artillery Brigade of the Nigerian Army based in Akure, was said to have committed the crime on July the 31st this year. Mr. Adelola had on a fateful day ordered the victim out of the parts of a vehicle at a military checkpoint while traveling from Akungba to Ikare Akoko. He dragged her into a nearby cubicle and forcefully had intercourse with her. There has been a series of petitions and protests by students and authorities of the university condemning this act. Meanwhile, the Ondo State government as well as human rights groups have also intervened, calling for justice on the matter.
A soldier who has been allegedly raped an undergraduate student of Adekunle Ajasin University, Akungba Akoko. And we recall that not quite long, some weeks back, the governor of Ondo State and the wife of the governor of Ondo State did protest to the Nigerian Army and equally the Commissioner of Police Ondo State that the suspect be investigated and equally prosecuted. So it is in furtherance of that request and the protest that the suspect has been brought to court this morning. And the court, in considering the application by the prosecution for the purpose of getting an order to remand him in prison custody, has ordered, by virtue of the provisions of the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Ondo State, that the time between which the suspect was served and the time for him to respond under the law is so short, and also that is entitled to get a legal representation. So in view of that, the court has ordered that the suspect be allowed to contact, even though represented in court, that the lawyer wants to respond to that application seeking his remand in prison custody. So the court has adjourned till Friday.
An accused was brought with an allegation, and the lawyer came up and said he has not got the application. Right. It's access to justice, but no, justice has two sides, the accused and the one that is the victim. So that is what the court has proved today, that there is no partiality in Ondo State, and led by Mr. Governor. He was a son, he knows what the law says. And the judiciary too, they are up to the stars every day. So that is what has happened today. And now the case has been adjourned till Friday, 16th. We'll be around also to see what will happen, just to ensure that justice is achieved in this case, both to the accused and to the victim.